I know this place. The village is not far away to the right. Edwin, I need to...
What can I do for you?
I would like to... Thanks.
Vulcan, where were you? We were up to our necks in it. They're everywhere. We're holding this gate, but I think the others have been overrun.
Do you know where the captain is?
He headed for this like it wasn't going well over there. You should go and help him. You go back to the captain in the middle of the thing.
Prince is on the move again, and he's not wasting any time.
The puppet he confronts, it is not like the others.
It's more likely to be the puppet master. He looks like a Deadwalker general. He's probably leading the assault on Valvanor.
All of this power he animates with, it belongs to me. It was stolen and twisted by your miserable magicians. It is time to take back what is mine by right.
If you're planning to take care of him like all the others, sounds good to me. Prince Arundel won't last long facing that kind of monster.
He is using more power than thou wilt allow me to deploy.
I can take care of myself, and here's my plan. I'm gonna come at him with everything I've got. Killing their general is gonna screw up our enemy. Prince is on the move. It's more like if you're planning, I can take.
I know not what thy father did to him, but he seems to want to take revenge personally.
Prince is on the... It's more...
Or
If you're planning, I can take... Prince is on the move.
Or
If you're planning, I can take... If you... I can take... That was one tough death's head, but it won't command anyone now. Without their general, the Dead Walkers should leave us alone for a while. But they'll reorganize, so we can't stay here.
You're right, mercenary. Let's use the time to leave. It's now or never if we're going to get to Karathas. My father and the armies of the Free Nations should be there. If we hurry, we may be able to participate in the mother of all battles and finally push back the Ice Lords.
If thou dost throw thyself into this battle, the only thing that thou wouldst find is thy death, and the only chance thou hast for saving this world will disappear with thee. Their armies will not win. He knows this, but that is not what motivates him. He is seeking his father's approval. He wants to buy the crown by delivering us to his king. He believes we are at his command. But he is mistaken. I only serve and live for the World Heart. Thy elven city is closer. I can feel it. Forget these suicidal battles. If thou join with them, thy so-called friends will end up turning against thee out of fear or envy.
The captain trusts me. He listens to me and knows what decisions to make. He'll back me up.
The good little soldier who would give his life for his captain. Thus thy captain sees money and the survival of his precious company first. Thou hast no more choice. Thou must hasten to the World Heart and do combat there. And if thou art not slain, at least one of thy companions, if not all of them, will betray.
Vulcan? Vulcan?
Yes.
You have to make a decision soon. Will you join us in the battle at Karathas?
I don't know yet.
I understand. It's been a long day. I'll let you think it over for a while. Let me know when you've made a decision. There you are, at last. So, have you made your decision?
We will go together to Karathas, but once there our paths must part. I have to find the World Heart and purify it.
I hope that you will change your mind on the way. We will need you.
It is but a stage.
It's not enough.
It is a stage. To move in haste would risk incinerating this body, and that is not what we want. Why think thee that the necromancers use their ritual spears to suck the lifeblood from the World Heart? Why think theeist that not one among them can control the flame? They can but use the energy of the World Heart. We hold its power, the flame. Aside from the dragons, no fleshly vessel has ever been able to master it.
Yes. See what good it did them? Now that I'm revealed, the sorcerers will covet this power.
As do thy supposed allies. Thou shouldst beware of them, and their weakness. Let nothing stop thee from preserving thyself, lest we finish, as did the dragons.
Perhaps it is time I took things in hand.
Vulcan, have you seen something?
They use thee.
You coming, Vulcan? Your captain will be wondering where we are.
Huh? Yes, of course. Let's go.
There you are, sire. Right. Change of plan. Seeing how cold it is, it will come as no surprise to you to learn that the Dead Walkers have already been here. They're still close.
We must rejoin my father's army as swiftly as we may.
I think we already found them. Take a look around us.
There are survivors. Apparently they are camped not far from here. This soldier will lead us to them.
Prince Arundel, my lord, can it be you?
Soldier, what happened here? Is the king with you?
The Deadwalkers took us by surprise. The cold and the ice. We stood no chance. Almost all of the city has been invaded by the ice.
My father! Where is the king?
I know not, Your Highness. But a few of us were able to escape. Lord Commander Valen has built a camp close by the city.
Valen is here! Take us to his camp.
By your leave. Follow me, my lord.
My prince.
This...
That was one tough death's head, but it won't command anyone now. Without their general, the Dead Walkers should leave us alone for a while. But they'll reorganize, so we can't stay here.
You're right, mercenary. Let's use the time to leave. It's now or never if we're going to get to Karavthas. My father and the armies of the Free Nations should be there. If we hurry, we may be able to participate in the mother of all battles and finally push back the Ice Lords.
If thou dost throw thyself into this battle, the only thing that thou wouldst find is thy death, and the only chance thou hast for saving this world will disappear with thee. Their armies will not win. He knows this, but that is not what he is seeking his father's approval. He wants to buy the crown by delivering us to his king, but he is mistaken. If thou join with them, thy soul...
I can count on Relmar. He's ready to do anything to fight the Ice Lords, even opposing his...
The elf bandit who saw the danger of the Ice Lords before any is first and foremost an elf. Now that his brothers have realized, thou hast no more choice. Do come.
Vulcan?
Yes.
You have to...
I don't know.
I understand. There you are, at last.
I will fight with you at Karavthas.
Idiot! Thou hast sentenced thyself to death.
Now we will go with the others to Carolthas, to swell our ranks, combine our forces, and face the Deadwalker army on equal terms.
Equal terms. Because thou hast slain a vassal far from his master, do not presume too much upon this body. Now draw close to the domain of one of these necromancers. Faced with his power, 1,000 soldiers more or less will make no difference. The power to slay this vermin lies within us. But it cannot be used from such a weak vessel, nor can it even be protected from those who covet it.
I am more and more powerful.
Yes, yet still not powerful enough. And this city is of no interest. The necromancer will lay waste to it with a wave of his hand. While he tarries, thou must make haste to reach his palace.
You said that I lack the power. I will not throw myself into the wolf's jaws.
When thou returnest to the world heart, none will stand before us. Thou wouldst already possess the power to destroy this sorcerer and his like, if thou hadst but allowed the evolution of this useless body. Look upon thyself. Thou art duped.
Vulcan, have you seen something?
They use thee.
You coming, Vulcan? Your captain will be wondering where we are.
Huh? Yes, of course. Let's go.
There you are, sire. Right. Change of plan. Seeing how cold it is, it will come as no surprise to you to learn that the
We must rejoin my father's army.
I think we already found them.
There are survivors. Apparently they are camped.
Prince Arundel, my lord.
Soldier, what happened here?
The Deadwalkers took us by surprise. The cold and the ice.
My father! Where?
I know not, Your Highness. But a few of us were able to escape. Lord Commander
Valen is here! Take us...
By your leave.
My prince, we had lost all hope of seeing you return safe. We have no word from Bastion.
Bastion is lost, Valen. We came into this war too late. The General of the Alliance gave his life that I should escape with Relmar.
The deserter. What business did he have at Bastion?
The deserter was fighting, while you and your wondrous army waited, warm and safe, sat upon their asses. I hope the result is pleasing to you, Valen.
Silence, both of you. Relmar saved my life, Valen. For now, you will consider him pardoned.
By your will, my lord. And I see that you are escorted by the Freeborn Blades.
In truth, they are escorting the Red Scribes. But their presence is our good fortune. They have already once put the Dead Walkers to rout in the marshes. This man slew one of their generals before my very eyes. I will tell you more of this later. Now I must speak with my father. Where is he?
No one knows, my prince. The king was still in the royal palace when the River Estelduin fell upon the city.
The river? What happened?
'Twas like a great wave that froze all that it touched. We had seen the approach of the Deadwalkers' vanguard 4 days before, and we had raised Carolthas's defenses in preparation. Not even the sight of 10 juggernauts would have afeared us, but we never dreamt that an Ice Lord would come to lead the assault himself. He walked calmly to within an arrow's flight of the gates, never once speaking, And then, the river rose up from its bed to form a gigantic cloud that hung up over Cael'das. We understood our peril too late. Near all of our soldiers stood atop the ramparts or in the streets when the ice cloud fell. All were frozen where they stood. That was his signal to launch their assault, but we were already vanquished. We fought to cover our retreat. I know, my prince, but every entry to the city is guarded, and we cannot risk being discovered.
It is clear we will not travel 200 paces if we do not first slay the sentinels close to the encampment. Only then will we be able to attempt to enter the city and save your father.
I'll go find your king for you.
Vulcan, did you hear me ask for volunteers? Our mission is over. The Red Scribes have screwed up from start to end. But they're in the hands of the Elven army now.
Captain, since we're here, we may as well make ourselves useful, right? And we have to get inside those walls if we want to know what happened to Wolf and the other blades we left here.
Ah, Vulcan. You have no idea what you're getting yourself into.
That is why I shall go with him. I grew up in this city. We shall help one another.
My prince, you know well it is my duty to object to you taking such a risk.
And you also know that your objections will change nothing. No man here knows the palace better than I. If my father is within, I will find him.
By your word, sire. But I fear most what other things you may find. I can but put my trust in your newfound champion to watch over your highness.
Don't forget, you'll have to deal with those sentinels before you try anything else, Vulcan. Meanwhile, the lads will set up camp near the south gate.
Understood, Captain. Damn, it's freezing.
I've spent many winters in libraries with no heating. Which reminds me, do you know if...
No idea. You...
Not a book, many books. The elves have the most advanced culture in the world.
I have other things I gotta do. But I will try to go with you so you can find your...
Vulcan, I hope you...
I still haven't found your...
It's there, somewhere.
Do the Deadwalkers...
Still, and it's a problem. We won't be able to secure the perimeter for long with the undead nearby.
I'll take care of those walking corpses before your men ever need to.
Thank you. That should give...
I have some... What can you tell me?
I understand what you're asking. The answer is yes. Since the start, he has demonstrated skill and courage, sometimes endangering his own life. He has, of course.
I see. The young prince wanted to prove to his father that he was deserving.
He was merely seeking to...
I'll be going now.
Just in time, Vulcan. I'm afraid...
What happened to you?
To me, nothing. It's about my people.
No.
No. I mean, yes.
I'm not sure.
I'll explain. Every elf possesses a stone of souls, which contains the memories, and these stones are passed from generation to generation. With all of those who died at Cael'das, there are thousands of stones abandoned. You're no doubt the one who will be traveling to our city the most. If you could bring... Actually, all of my people would be in your debt.
All right, I'll take care of it. Don't expect to see me dead.
That would, in fact, be an amusing sight. But I do get your meaning. Whenever you... Even if we manage to save only a very few...
I'll see what I can do. Let's change this. I have a few... Let's change this, son. I'll leave you here.
Mercenary.
How did you get out?
I don't know. All I know, I just had the time to grab my weapon and get out into the village square. Sometimes, the sense of duty is...
Maybe the cure we made finally...
Relmar told me about that. Maybe you saved my life twice, not just once.
Do you know Rel?
I knew him well. He and I were milk brothers. But life goes on, and Relmar defied my father's authority.
He had a good reason.
A good reason? What reason?
His cause was just. He refused to watch the other peoples of Vertiel.
We could talk about how just his cause is for days. Maybe we wouldn't be here today. He wanted to act fast, and his best friend at the same time. He betrayed us, and his reason...
Why did the elves...
That decision cost us dearly. It isn't easy, but our king felt that we needed to gain time. We had in... Long before the war officially began, they were already crushing...
And you said nothing?
We told them. We told them to avoid the fight, to flee, and so we preferred to stay neutral and not provoke the Ice Lords. They must have known that. So they saved the greatest prize for the last. We underestimated them, and neglected to take into account the fact that each army they...
Are you from Carroll?
Yes, I was born there. I spent most of my life there. We knock things down so seldom that the city is built in layers. But I've unfortunately never visited the underground level. I suppose that's why you asked.
I'll be going now.
A good day to you, mercenary. A good day to you, mercenary.
Do you have a moment? I wanted to ask... Who is this Blackfrost?
Don't tell me that you...
Don't take me for an idiot. I know...
He's one of the Seven. He's known for his crafting. In the past, he used to be more...
What changed?
I don't know. The Ice Lord's alliance is a delicate balance. He has certain abilities that make him fit for the role. Blackfrost is without a doubt very...
Let's change the subject. Later.
Greetings, mercenary. What can I do for you?
Can I have a look?
Mercenary.
I'm leaving.
Good day, even if the expression isn't necessarily appropriate. Can I help you?
Show me what you have to sell.
Alas, not much. I'm missing so much equipment. I have nothing to say to you, mercenary. You want to follow these gutless elves?
I wish I could go out on a recon, but the captain says I have to stay here.
What is it, Vulcan?
I wanted to... Let's change the subject. I have to go.
Huh. If I knew how messed up everything was gonna be.
I bet. But we're lucky you...
Yeah, well, seeing what's left of the village, it's not like I had a choice. And with you around, business...
Let me see what you've made this time.
Greetings, mercenary. I hope you're here to help.
took care of that Deadwalker barricade that was...
Really? Excellent.
I still haven't...
It's there.
I have some questions. I'll be going now.
We'll be watching this sector. Thank you for your help, mercenary.
Thanks for the help, mercenary. We're going to keep watching this sector.